Well, chaps, as you all know, last live show, Mr. Bob, a little sketchy's most frequently recurring character, was killed off. However, this brings up the difficult topic of finding a new character that will be just as popular and dastardly. This is exactly what we will do on The Search for Mr. Bob! The next Mr. Bob, that is. I've got 3 candidates, and whomever is the best replacement based on a series of rounds will become the next Mr. Bob! Bonus points if you can solve his murder. First up is cerebral cortex.
That's Sir. Cerebral cortex to you.
We're united by the king?
Yes, since my IQ is about 400, I was able to use my smarts to trick him into giving me the title.
That checks the box for dastardly. So is 400 a big IQ?
To put it in perspective, Einstein's IQ was probably around 160.
I thought he was supposed to be smart.
He is. I'm just that much smarter.
You don't seem that smart.
Oh, really? Give me a hard question.
What's 1,873 times 5,086,478?
9,526,973,294. Obviously. Give me an actual hard one.
Okay. Why did my parents, Jack Table and Betty Table, divorce?
You know how they say it's not the child's fault?
Oh, yes.
In this case, it was the child's fault. My gigantic brain is numbing with all your obvious questions.
What's the meaning of life then,
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Oh, yes, indubitably. Well, I suppose you have the smarts to boot. But could you be that funny? My answer is no. You're far too put together. Next!
Exactly. 35 years, 7 months, 3 weeks, 5 days, 13 hours, 15 minutes, 27 seconds, and 42 milliseconds. You will regret your decision.
Okay. Drama queen. Next on our queue is Newbie Nichols. Now, wasn't she on a show a while back?
Hey, Johnny Table, the joke meister is here to blow away the competition.
Now, why do you think you'd be a good replacement for Mr. Bob?
You said you needed someone funny. There is no one funnier than me.
No, not really.
Here's a joke for you. What do a Gen Alpha and a window have in common?
Is it that they...
No, you're ruining the joke. You just say, I don't know. What do they have in common?
I don't know. What do they have in common?
They both always have a screen.
This is brilliant! How long did it take to you to come up with that?
10 minutes.
This chap, this bloke right here, 10 minutes, unbelievable. You're not that dastardly, though. Oh, who cares? You're in good standings. Now, shoot. Next up is Señor Robert! So here's what's what. I have this competition thing in the bag. I have studied Mr. Bob to a T. You see, you could even say I am him. I'm that similar, even though I'm not actually him. See, I believe that the lethargic youths which populate this town need to learn the value of hard work. This reminds me of a story from my childhood. It was the summer of 1873 that is, and my family's crops were not growing right, so they told me to tend to the fields and be done by 5 p.m. But regrettably, I failed. I ended up finishing my task at 5:01. It was because of this that I was told to work harder by my father. In my wrath, I cussed at him. That's right. I said H-E double hockey sticks. Señor Robert Sr. told me that my mother would have to wash my mouth out with soap for my infraction. And it was here where I realized there was a big market for soap in order to wash out kids' mouths. So I bought all the soap in the state, and I started a business selling soap at double price. How did I get away with that, you ask? Well, it's simple. I claimed the soap was non-toxic, so it was perfect for washing out mouths. But I don't know what was in that soap. Cut to 1917. My factories were booming, but then they are shut down for supposed chemical poisoning. But the U.S. military wants to ban them in order to kill German soldiers. Remember, this was before chemical warfare was banned. So, okay, that's all I needed to hear. Oh, Spencer, fix the camera. Fix the camera, Spencer. That's better. Now, Señor Robert, you're basically just a rehash of Mr. Bob. I need a newer type of character. So, the winner of the grand prize of becoming the new Mr. Bob, which I have just remembered I am completely incapable of enforcing, is Newbie Nichols! Get over here, Newbie!
Yes, I won, yes!
This is ridiculous! I'm literally Mr. Bob! In a metaphorical sense, of course.
That sounds highly suspect.
Spencer, cut off this here broadcast.